We are back with the star and executive producer of the Hallmark Movies and Mysteries film, Aurora Teagarden Mysteries, a very foul play. Welcome back, the one, the only, Candace Cameron Bure. We love you, Candace.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Earlier, you made a delicious, zesty zoodle salad.
So
we
good.
love that. And you gave us a little sneak peek at what we can expect this Sunday. But remind everybody what's coming up with a very foul play.
Okay, so in this movie, the Real Murders Club takes a little trip. They're going to a true crime conference.
Okay.
And they get invited to participate in a murder mystery play for fun. But during the play, a real murder happens.
Aha!
And her cousin, Philip, is like the main suspect because the lights go out, and when the lights go back on, he's standing holding the knife.
It's so good. It really is. It's fun.
But something tells me Aurora is not going to stand for this.
She is not. She is going to figure it out.
better.
Like, and you know, she won't let it go.
Like she always does, by the way. And we have a clip of the film where Aurora and Nick are after the play. They are talking about who the real culprit just might be. Let's take a look.
Okay.
It was so dark in there. I could only see dense shadows, but I know that someone moved past me. I could hear it. I felt it. Philip didn't do it.
No one believes Philip did it.
Well, the police seem to. They almost arrested him if it wasn't for Lynn. We can't let them arrest the wrong person. We have to make sure they catch the right person.
And that's what we'll do.
That's certainly what you will do. I love this series. They really are. I'm a big fan of the mysteries, you know, and always trying to solve what's happening. And I know a lot of scenes are quite serious, like that one. But the truth is, you guys have a lot of fun on those sets. As a matter of fact, sometimes it's hard for you to even get through some of those serious scenes because you're laughing so hard.
It's so true. I am a known crier laugher, and it takes at least 5-10 minutes to redo the mascara because once I get going, I cannot stop. And we have so much fun together. And certain actors, like, they just break me. I can't not laugh. So, and we have a particular director, this one, Martin Wood, on this film.
Yes, yeah, he's
just,
hysterical.
He, like, eggs us on. So you're trying to be so serious, and Martin's just throwing words out that just break you.
He's very funny, but sometimes these things, I mean, I love to watch you when you can see it coming too. All of a sudden she kind of goes, I've seen it before.
Well, something happens though, because once you go, then there's no turning back. You've crossed the threshold and you just lose it.
But correct me if I'm wrong, sometimes in these scenes when that happens and coming back, it's as if all the walls are down and you get like a really genuine, spontaneous kind of self and performance out of it. So maybe that's why Martin was getting you to laugh like that. Would you say that's true?
Yeah, sometimes he needs to, like, he's shaking you out of
That's
your
what I mean.
own head.
That's what I mean.
But sometimes he just does it to kind of taunt you, because that's the kind of director he is.
Just to see her laugh, because it makes you laugh. You know when you see someone laugh hard, then you begin to laugh? Well, get ready to laugh, everyone. Take a look at this.
Back up. You're saying you're saying Brett Stallberg came by here today?
We can do this anchovies, just like anchovies. It's so boring. Anchovies.
Brett.
Anchovies.
Okay. Back up.
I can't stop.
Brett must.
They know it's coming. I'm telling you right now, I've seen you on dancing.
It's so mean. Like, it's so mean.
We almost done it.
We're almost there.
And you get all warm.
But also, you're doing such a great job. You're like,
You're like starting to start cracking up
Like,
right
I'm
now.
so hot.
It's
I
so
was
good.
like flushed. Anyway, but those are the days we live for on set.
It is
because
so
they
true.
keep it fun and spontaneous.
It's so
and
true.
It reminds me of the church laugh. You know when you're not supposed to laugh and then you can't do anything but laugh?
Exactly right. Exactly. You don't have mom and dad there that are kind of like knocking you, telling you to stop laughing.
know.
That's the only good thing. Well, somebody that you laugh with all the time, even off camera, is your on-screen mom, your off-screen best friend, Marilu Henner, who obviously we were just sitting down.
Marilu.
Just chatting with her. She loves you too, and she was telling us about all the fun you have going out on the town. But I love this. I love the fact that you guys really tend to hold yourself accountable. Tell us about that.
We do. Well, Marilu is like my second real life mom, you know, and best friend. Like, I love her. So when we're doing scenes, we are so honest with each other, whether it's like how we look, like, nah, hair's not good, or a little of this. But we also do that with lines. Like, she'll say, like, I like the way you did that better before. You can do a better take. I know.
Nice.
She'll tell me, and I'll do the same with her, and we both appreciate it.
Wow.
So we're really comfortable with each other.
You must be, because that can be
Very.
tricky.
Well,
And-
but it makes you feel so safe.
It
'Cause you know
does.
this person has your back.
Exactly, and yeah, and it's mutual. And then on top of that, Marilu, with her posture and
yeah.
her amazing figure, she's like always making sure like I'm standing up straight and my shoulders are down and I'm looking
Right.
my best, and I just like I love her.
Well, she
so
comes
much.
from stage, so you
Yes.
know you're always like this. You don't get a second take.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
Are you going to do a play with her, maybe? Did I hear
Well,
that?
you know, it was funny because this movie is about a play within a play, and she is from Broadway and has done so many plays, and I've never done a play in my life. I mean, I've been working since I was 5 years old, but never been in a play because I've always been on television since I was 5. So we talked about it and thought maybe in another summer or two, we're going to go to upstate New York and do a play together.
Oh, that would
Just
be amazing.
another box that you can check off
Check
your
it off.
unbelievable list of accomplishments.
Why
That
not?
would be very cool.
And in my opinion, I think the best accomplishment to date is your 23-year marriage to your wonderful husband, Val, and your 3 beautiful children. I'd like to say, now that's the best role ever. I know that for
sure.
you. How did you know from the beginning you knew Val was very special? How did you know?
Well, I was 18 when I met him, and we went on 2 dates in one day, the day after we initially met. But then I talked to him on the phone for 5 to 6 months before I ever saw him again. And I think that's what made it so special, because our courtship was really just talking and getting to know one another and know our hearts. So then when I finally saw him 6 months later, I was like, oh, and you're attractive. Total bonus. Let's do this.
That is, I mean, that's a great way to get to know somebody, because everything else is out of the picture. You're just communicating, listening, and talking.
Yeah.
And
I love that.
23 years.
23 years.
That is like 193 years
Well,
in Hollywood.
Exactly right.
That's
but
amazing.
Not to mention your parents, your sweet parents, just celebrated
Yeah,
their
they
50th.
did. I know, what a
Which is-
milestone.
What a milestone. So let me ask you this: what have you learned from your parents' relationship?
They have shown me what true commitment is. And it's hard, and marriage is wonderful, but we know there's peaks and valleys, there are ups and downs, and I've seen my parents go through it for, well, 43 years I've been alive, but to see them stay committed through the tough times, through the tough seasons, that has certainly reflected in my own marriage, and I've learned so much from them that way and appreciate them. And my parents are so darn cute on top of it. Man, I just love them.
And getting through those tough times, I believe, kind of makes a couple stronger. If you do it together, if you work
100%.
together, isn't that the
Yep,
case?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Lots
so
of
true.
wisdom
It's
right
easy
here,
to walk
everybody.
away. It's not
Yep.
so easy to stay together, but
Yeah,
it makes you
it's
much
true.
stronger and a better
That's
person.
well
Yes,
said.
it's
That's
very
very
true.
well said. We love you, Candace. Thanks for
Thank
being
you,
here.
guys.
Congratulations on this. Be sure to watch Candace in Aurora Teagarden Mysteries, a very foul play. It's happening this Sunday, 9/8 Central on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries.